Let's support our coverage using Blueberry, the community that gives creators the ability to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get 30 days to try out the service using promo code BLUBRRY004.
Our next guest is here. Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Go ahead and introduce yourself for me.
Yes, so my name is Rafael. I work with OYMotion. So OYMotion is a company from China, a startup. And so I'm the brand development part of the company, the startup, yes.
All right, so we have all kinds of interesting things here in front of us.
Yes, I brought you some small products.
What are we looking at?
So basically, maybe just to put the context in.
Sure.
So OYMotion is a high-tech startup, as I told you. So we working in the research and development around the human bioelectrical signals.
Okay.
More specifically, the neuroscience.
Okay.
So what we do is like the neural sensors technology, the AI technology into the recognition of those neural signals, and we integrate them into the human-machine neural interface. So, for example, this is the product we started with.
Okay.
So EMG sensors armband. So those are used to capture your bioelectrical muscle signals.
Okay.
And we use this technology to control, for example, this hand, which is a neural bionic prosthetics, so for the amputees.
Okay.
So yeah, to help people lives getting better.
That just went wild. Okay.
Yeah.
Because obviously, without context, it could look weird.
It can, yes.
Right? What am I looking at? So, okay, so this goes on wherever it can.
Yes.
Because it's possible that maybe an amputee has to be a little higher, but wherever it can above the...
Exactly,
okay.
exactly.
And then using the motion, it's able to figure out what you're trying to accomplish with the neural electric signals.
And the AI behind it, yes.
And then use that to replicate the thing that it was intending to do to an extent?
Yeah, to an extent.
Okay.
Because so for the prosthetics, we have about 27 gestures that are already inside the hand.
Sure.
So what we do is like there is training first to understand, feed data to this AI. And then the AI is capable to understand, okay, these signals will be associated to this this action, such as, for example, the finger point or doing the fist. Yeah, that's the idea with this. But we also have other projects like the EEG helmets. So we're capturing the brainwave signals.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Those are some of these are more for the research purpose. Okay. Understanding like how the brain functions, also medical purpose, like
fair enough.
Giving diagnostics of brain disease like Alzheimer and others. But we also have, in the design of the hand, we also have this one, which is for the humanoid robotic industry. This has more industrial purpose.
Okay.
So it's two lines of products separate, but same design.
Right.
And so this one, has...
Because you've already got the hand.
Yes.
You've got the ability to grip.
Yeah, exactly.
To do all the things with it.
Exactly.
You know how to control it. Now you can just have a computer control it instead of a person.
Yeah, so
makes sense.
There is different ways of controlling, like motion capture.
Oh.
Well, for now it's early stage, but what we're also working on is having those EEG helmets to be able to control it as well.
Okay.
Yes.
And you could, I guess, like the programmable robotic arms, you could teach it once what you want and have it and record that motion even and have it replicate.
That could be an application,
That's
but it can be also like mostly of what we use is like in real time. So there is still, for example, a concrete application like worker being in contact with dangerous materials, such as the nuclear.
Okay.
He can be behind a safety glass, having the robot touching the material.
Sure.
And he still has much more control than if he was playing with like joystick, if I can say.
Right.
Because so he can wear like something like gloves or with the motion capture and do the action precisely, you know, because it's human hand design, so the precision is much higher.
I just watched the fingers move. Did you do that?
Yeah, it's with
or it's just
I brought it with so this is
Okay.
for demonstration purpose with the glove.
Okay.
Maybe if you want to try it, it's for
Sure.
your right hand.
Okay.
So you just place it.
It's because it was on the table and it was
Yeah,
moving. Okay.
yes.
I thought maybe you were messing with me over there. Okay. Nope, I went the wrong way. I don't know.
It's
It'll be
okay.
fine.
You just and so basically you can.
I'm going to avoid doing the thing that comes to mind immediately because we're on camera.
A lot of people tried it on their show, honestly.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. Yeah. It's really responsive.
Yes, the finger opening and closure time is less than 1 second. It's about more or less 0.7 seconds. And the hand is quite strong.
Okay.
It can lift up to 30 kilograms.
Okay.
Yeah, for one finger, like a hook, it can be 10 kilograms as well.
I'm just looking at how far the thumb comes in.
So the thumb, for the amputees, this motion is passive. So it has to move it by himself. It has
Understood.
3 positions. But for the robotic one, for the industrial purpose, we add another motor to have the motion motorized as well.
Got it.
But one more motor means a little bit heavier. That's why, for practical
Sure.
purpose. Daily life is...
Fair enough. This gets the job done.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's incredibly responsive, and let's spin it out that way so you can see that the fingers are coming down into the palm.
Yes.
There's very little gap space in there. That's a really, even this, take this out of the equation. Even this thing just is pretty cool.
Yeah,
The
design
dexterity
itself
and everything.
yes.
The motion, the range of motion, really cool. So where are you in, if I don't take this off right now, I'm going to just keep playing with it for the rest of the day. So we're going to do that. I have a tendency to twitch, so
No worries.
that would be my new fidget spinner. So where are we in this? Are they out in the wild? Are we still in the R&D pre-production place? Where are we?
So the company started and was established in Shanghai in 2015.
Okay.
So as I mentioned earlier, this was our first product.
Right.
Then we move on the bionic prosthetic hand. This one is already on the market. We have around maybe a bit less than 2,000 users in the world.
Okay.
People that were...
It's a pretty specialized thing, and you've got 2,000 people out there. That's not bad.
Yeah. And there is, for the prosthetic, there is already on the market other competitors as well, or that, did that with different technologies, but yes.
Yeah.
But for the industrial one, it's more relatively new products, if I can say, about one year, on the market.
And what's the availability like? If somebody needed one,
so
how does that work?
We are the manufacturers
Okay.
of the device, like the hardware. We do also as I mentioned, AI, so the software behind it. So for example, for the prosthetic application, we going through clinics, doctors that do the fitment, because we do not do the fitment.
Right.
So depending on the area, we are still expanding and finding new doctors.
Got it.
I'm thinking of South America, for example,
Okay.
or North America. We are expanding still.
Okay.
So that's the idea.
So if a doctor wanted to become part of your program, could they reach out and talk to you about possibly becoming a...
Yes, we can. We always... So we have a lot of ways to be contacted, like we available on social medias as well, presenting those products. So
Sure.
we can be contacted and reached out. Also, that's why we are
Absolutely.
in those exhibitions.
Sure. So that's where we are right now. We're in the process of expanding and
Yes.
looking for, I guess for lack of a better term, distributors.
Distribute. Yes.
Your distribution method's a little different because it's a direct medical application, but
for this
it
one.
is kind of distributors. You're looking for medical professionals to help get the product out
Yes,
there,
yes.
to know how it works, to be able to do fitting, all of
The
that
fitting, yes, that's the most crucial part, exactly.
stuff. Okay, very cool. And if somebody, if a medical professional wants to get involved, how can they do that?
So they can contact us send us an email, or for example, so we have different emails, but I would give info@OYMotion.com if they want to contact us, or social media, reach us with a DM or anything. Would be very, very happy to answer and share about it.
And the website is
OYMotion.
OYMotion.com.
Yes. .com. Yes.
Perfect.
Yes. With all the phone numbers and contacts available on the website as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. This is really cool. I've seen you were talking about like the helmet.
Yes, the EEG helmet.
So we saw some early stuff. We've a drone that was controlled by brain, but you had to like. If you wanted to do this, you had to think of a song. And if you wanted to do that, you had to, it was very rudimentary. It sounds like it's come a long way technologically. We know a lot. We seem to be able to read
and
a lot more detail.
There is different ways also of doing it. There is different technologies. What we do is using dry electrodes, mostly for our different products, which is much more convenient because it becomes almost like plug and play, if I can say. You wear the helmet and you don't have, as long as it's not invasive, so as long as it's touching properly your skin from your head, we are able to collect the data, the brainwave signals in real time on the application. But as I mentioned, it's for research purpose, so the data is raw. There is no processing of it, no analyzing on the application itself.
Right.
But yes.
Super cool technology.
Yes.
Really appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for inviting me today for this talk.
Absolutely.
And yes, if anyone wants to reach out, we'll be very pleased to answer the questions.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of the show.
Thank you. You too.
The Tech Podcast Network CES 2025 coverage is executive produced by Adam Barker. Technical director is Kirk Corliss. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz, Tracy Ingram, Xerxes Goddard, Brandy Jackson, and Aviva Cram. Voiceover by Aaron Hurst. Our hosts are Marlo Anderson, Don Bain, and Scott Ertz. Studio and equipment are provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. The TPN studio executive is Todd Cochran. This has been a Tech Podcast Network production, copyright 2025.